Hey you guys, how's it going? If you don't know me personally, my name is Crystal. I want to thank you all personally for coming and watching this video, joining my channel as I start vlogging my days and just taking you along with me on some of my days off. I work as a nurse, so my days off can be kind of busy sometimes, and sometimes my days off are a little bit lazy. I want to take you all with me to see what I do on my days off, and also to just share and inspire some of you newer nurses that don't really know what to do in the nursing world, and just kind of share some of my insight with you as I've been a nurse for a little while now. So it's my day off, I've got some errands to do, and I'm going to take you with me. Pretty much any nurse will tell you that the most important part of their day is their hot cup of coffee. Friends, I don't know where I'd be without coffee. So right now we're fixing to go to the bank because I need to make a deposit and do some other stuff for my job, some forms or whatever for like direct deposit, and then I've got to take this here shower chair back to my mom. So my husband had some knee surgery and we got him this shower chair so that it would be easier for him to shower, and now he's all recovered and doing well, so I'd like to get it out of my house. And then I think I'll run by H-E-B because I need some tostadas in my life and some more what is that sauce called? Yellowbird sauce. And if you're not having Yellowbird sauce, you are missing out, my friend. So let's have a chat while I drive. One thing I can say that I've learned as a nurse is just to be nice to anybody out in the community, because you never know who might be your next patient. And where I live is kind of a small town. I mean, not super small where everyone knows everyone and everybody, well, a lot of people know, everybody's business, but, I would say it's a small, I don't know how I want to describe it, and I'm really not sure. Oh, okay, population sign, 17,500 plus people. So not super small, but also not super large. So I've worked as a nurse in a nursing home, and I've also worked as a nurse now in 2 different hospitals. So working as a nurse in a town the size of this, one thing I can say is you never know who's going to be on that bed. Just be kind to everybody that you meet out in the community, everybody you have an interaction with. And I go to say all this because, I just left the bank, and I'm a nurse. I don't know anything about banking or the way that works, and I'm trying to get this direct deposit form, and she starts filling it out, and one of her coworkers says, you might want to print that out because some employers won't just take the handwritten one. Well, that's after. First, so she asked me, do you want me to print this out? Basically just like that, and I'm like, I don't know, what difference does it make? And then the coworker goes to explain, well, some people don't. And I said, sure, I guess. But, that girl really didn't know what I do for a living. It just got me thinking, like, you never know who you're going to run into again and who's going to need your help. She could be having a bad day and I don't know about it, or, maybe she just finished training and she's nervous to be working on her own now, and I don't know, maybe that lady made her feel stupid. I could make excuses for that girl all day long just because I'm somebody that's kind of empathetic, but that's neither here nor there. The point I'm trying to make is, if you are a nurse or a nursing student, just be kind and compassionate to anybody that you run into, because you never know who you'll run into again and who's going to need your help. And maybe you showed them compassion in their place of work, and they were having a bad day, and you show them compassion again, and I don't want to say it restores their faith in humanity, but it just makes them feel good about choosing that hospital or having you as their nurse. So that's where I'm really going with that. Anyway, thanks for letting me rant, I guess. So I'm at Taco Bell now. I'm gonna get some lunch because I'm starving and I still have several errands to do. I forgot also that I need to go and pick up 2 transcripts because I'm working to get my stuff together to get back into school. I work as an LVN and I'm trying to get my RN now. So, yeah, gotta go and get 2 transcripts, and I need to go to CVS because I need some makeup. You guys, I promise I do more than just drive my car, okay? I had some change of plans, and I had some lunch with my mom, which I was grateful for. Now I'm just gonna go to HEB, get what I need for tostadas, and then I'll go home and start working on cleaning my house. Like I said earlier, you know, some days my days off can be pretty lazy, and it's more about relaxing and maybe catching up on shows and just hanging out with my dogs and my cat, my husband, and a lot of self-care, just relaxing and recuperating after 12-hour shifts for X amount of days a week. And sometimes it's about getting errands done, getting the house cleaned, all that stuff that I don't get to do whenever I'm working on days. I've been working on day shifts for a while, but I'm actually more of a night shifter. So today is all about playing catch up. So let's talk. Something I get asked a lot, especially like whenever people, really mostly Christian's family, come over to my house, is how do you do it? How do you work? How does your house stay clean? How do you do it all? And the answer is really kind of simple. You just kind of got to balance. And for a while, it may take you some time to figure out what that balance is, but like for me, my first day off, I like to try to rest as much as possible. Catch up on those TV shows, just be lazy, relax, hang out, do quite literally nothing. And then the second day, that's whenever I start trying to get the laundry washed, whatever dishes are in the sink, get those done. Kitchen's a wreck, pick that up. You know, whatever needs to be picked up, do that. If you have to run errands, go then. Whatever you need to get done before you go back to work, make that a priority. Are your scrubs clean? No, get those done. Do you need to go buy more makeup? Get that done. Do you need stuff for lunch? Get that done. Everything else, if it doesn't get done, sometimes you kind of have to just say, it's alright, I'll get to it. On those days off, cook in bulk. You know, make 1 or 2 meals. Like for me, I'm somebody that doesn't really mind eating leftovers. So if I have an abundance of leftovers, it's okay because I can bring that for lunch. Then it's best. I don't always do it, and I always regret it when I don't do it, but it's best if you go ahead and package those away in containers already, so that way you can just grab and go and get in your car and drive to your shift. I don't know that I'd really call it meal prepping, but I mean essentially that's what it is. And I don't take no hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours like some people do, because I have meal prep before, and it takes a long time to cook, 3, 4 different meals, get them all settled, put away, get them put in the fridge, whatever it is. That can take a lot of time. I try to just cook simply, simple meals with like few ingredients usually, heavy on the spices, And then you get all that put away, and your lunch is real easy to grab and go. Um, what else do I do on my day off? And really, it can be just as simple as that. You just have to find that balance. Or, maybe you get off of work and you're okay. Even you might be tired, but you're okay to stand and get the dishes put in the dishwasher. You're okay to cook a meal that'll last you for that dinner, and then lunch tomorrow or whatever. Um, Sometimes you come home and you're just still running on that fumes that you had at work. Use that to your advantage. Whatever you can get done, just think that's one less thing that you've got to do on your day off, and that's 30 minutes to an hour more of just doing nothing or whatever it is that you do to just relax. And then, even then, on those days that I pick up around the house and I clean and I run errands and things, I still relax at night. Good glass of wine, new episode of a TV show, watch a movie rented from our TV service provider. Anything that just makes you feel good, because there's just way too many days that we go to work and we come home stressed. You gotta take advantage of the time off. Take care of yourself. Remember that you are important. Remember that you have to take care of yourself if you're going to be taking care of other people. And, if you get into a bind of feeling burnt out, overwhelmed with your unit, I really encourage that you find maybe an older nurse, or if you're close with your manager, talk with your manager. Something that I feel like we don't talk about often enough in the healthcare world is nurse burnout. And, we talk and talk and talk about the patient experience, patient satisfaction, but we need to talk about how to take care of ourselves too. Because if we are taking care of ourselves and we're not burning the candle at both ends, and we have that work-life balance, the patient experience and patient satisfaction will come with it. If you're able to go in as soon as you swipe your badge to clock in, or however you do, and you leave all your worries from home there, do your 12-hour shift, be amazing. As soon as you swipe that badge, you leave whatever happened at that shift. Some patient called you a dumb nurse. If you and it's hard. It can be so hard sometimes to just leave it. If you carry that around with you and carry it and carry it and carry it, and you go into your next shift and, well, I'm just a dumb nurse, if you carry that attitude, it will spill over into your life. Then you will lose your work-life balance. Work-life balance is everything. And it's hard to figure out. But if you're really struggling and you're starting to feel that I'm burnt out, I hate nursing, I can't do this anymore. If you are laying in your bed and you're like, God, do I have to clock in today? Talk to somebody. Whether it's your manager, where it's just a friend, somebody, anybody in your life that you feel comfortable talking to. We have to start taking care of ourselves, is really what I'm getting at. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and close down the vlog for the night. I want to thank you all for joining me on my first vlog. I hope that I will be able to create more content for you all to enjoy, take you along with me on some other adventures, really create a community, and just really educate some of these younger nurses that are new to the game and maybe just a little bit lost in the game. I totally remember being one of those, and I remember how scary it was, and it was even worse whenever I didn't know who to turn to, where to go, how to find information, especially during times when I myself felt burnout and in a really dark place and alone. So I hope you all join me, and if you like this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Bye guys.